If you're someone who is building iOS application and you want to use that same iOS application to a macOS application, then how do you do it? So in this video, I will be talking about something called SwiftUI. If you're building your iOS application without SwiftUI, God save you. But if you're using SwiftUI, then you can easily convert it into macOS application. Now, I won't get into the code complexity because, as you know, in this channel, I cover videos where I talk about how to use AI and how to leverage AI to build your custom application by understanding basic terminologies to talk in that particular language. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. So you can see this is currently an iOS application which I am working right now. If you have not watched my iOS series, you should watch it to understand what exactly I am building. So this is actually a code widget application in which I show a widget. It contains an application, iOS app, which shows list, shorts, a lot of things. And I have a custom server from Vercel from where I am providing API list of YouTube videos and which is played by the native player. Now this was for the iPhone, but since you know SwiftUI after 2019 works like the macOS application after 2019, it can be made using SwiftUI, and earlier it was AppKit, but now we can make it using SwiftUI and how to use SwiftUI. So this is the complete guide. So you can get this GitHub repository directly from the YouTube comment or description, and from there study it and how it is working for the macOS application. Let's see. So it is like complete suite of code. So I will just press this play button and it will build something for the macOS application, and let's see whether it builds it or not. So you can see my Mac and design for iPad, so that means it can be built for iPad as well. And let's see whether it builds the macOS application or not. And you can see it is attaching, that means it is actually linking. So you may not be able to see it, but it is actually visible in the dock, and you cannot see the dock because I'm using two monitors, but you can see it has started and it is like now requesting, and you can see the code widget by submit. This is the same iOS application converted into macOS application for the native preferences. So I can put get started, I can put monthly, and since I'm already logged in, so it will take that context and it will just do the successful sign. So I will just continue test valid purchase, and after that I will see all the list. So yep, it is asking me, I can just cancel it right now, and it is asking me to give the password. And yep, you can see if you want different results, you need different inputs. My current code is just do it, and if I go to shorts, it will show me shuffled list of YouTube videos. So you can see it is right now Alex Armuzi. So it is using YouTube only. Also, if you need to write something, you can write your own code. And if you need, like, if from the discover list, if you find something interesting, you can favorite it as well. And it is linked to the Supabase database. So all the code is given here. You can just come here, copy paste it, and you can use it for your own use cases. And you in the profile, I'm using Google sign in and Apple sign in to authenticate user, and you can see right now I'm using touch ID authentication. That code is also given, so I can just turn it off and I can sign out, or I can read it on App Store, things like that. So this is the update which I wanted to show you, and I will see you in next video with another implementation. Till then, take care and bye.